Okay, this is our chair drill. I'm just going to play the video. You see here, Benny is already in the knees, 90-degree position. Lauren here, she's going to work on that 90-degree position. She's plucking at the very end. That's her pluck. She's getting that chest down. She's reaching. She's extending, and she's working on hitting those positions. She's already in her 90-degree chair position. Now it's the leg shoot. This is just a high jump pit drill. So if you don't have sand, this is kind of a cheesy way of kind of doing it. It's kind of a butt scoot, working on the idea of plucking out and then pulling your butt to your heels and then trying to, quote, replace. So working on that idea there. She doesn't want to put her elbow back. But here is Lauren. She's our national champ jumper. We had over 20-foot jumper. Benny here's a 23.7, I think is his PR. He also runs about 21.5 in the 2 and All-American 200 runner for us. And then he's a great 100-meter runner as well. I think he went 10.69. Crazy to think in high school he was not running those times. Just what happens when you do feed the cats mentality and build short to long. But here is Benny working on that pluck and pull and going through. All right, let's see this one here. Oh, now we're actually using the sand. We put the chair off to the side. And we're plucking and pulling. You saw there, Lauren drug her toes down first, but once again, she plucks, she pulls, and she gets out of the way. There's that pluck and replace. Well, let's see how Benny does here. Oh, toes came down. That's why he didn't get where he wanted to. There he plucks and pulls, gets out of the way, rolls off to the side. Now here is a standing entry, working on that position. Drives out, gets a position, gets him out of the way. Big, squeeze through. There you go. When I teach this, I make sure that when Benny jumps out here, he's going to get as big as he can, and then his knees are going to come up first, and then he gets into his leg shoot. A lot of times you see jumpers will want to throw their feet out and not get their knees up first. Well, your knees are a shorter lever. It's going to happen quicker if you get your knees to that 90-degree chair position, and then you can leg shoot out. So there's Ben getting into that 90-degree position. Let me see if I can. 90-degree position, plucks and pulls, and he's out. This is some takeoff drill stuff here. This is just a 1-2 penultimate drill, working on hitting a flat foot concept, active arms over the top, staying long when we're at the top of our jump. A great drill just to simply work on that rotation in midair. Benny hitting a flat foot concept on those jumps there. Once again, Lauren now building into a 3-step. So it's a 1-2-3. It's a 1-2-3. Here's Kylie as well, seeing that 3-step approach that I like to make sure I drill heavily to. Start with a 2, then build into a 3, and it just teaches the athlete how to feel that penultimate position. Now this is a skip concept to it, so it's always going to be flat, 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 flat. See that block? We're working on hitting that block. That's great from Kylie. She hits that block and she just holds position. Boom, right there. I'd like to have Benny's arm be more of a block there with the actual, with his actual arm here, getting to 90 degrees. But obviously it changes from time to time with it. Okay, let's take a look at a walk-in penultimate drill. This is a pretty cool drill to really emphasize athletes to hit a flat, flat concept and simply walking into positions. So we'll take a look at Benny here when he hits his position. He's going to walk into it, he's going to hit position, and boom, he's at his block. If I had to back this up again real quick, him just working on this foot here is going to be flat, then he's going to hit his plant, and he's going to work on that block and hold it. Pop. And he's going to hold that position all the way through. Once again, holding that position, boom, hitting that block. Okay, long jump board entry drill. This is, I think I have the ramp on this one. If you have the ability to get a box or a ramp, they're great to work on just rotation in midair. It takes, pounding out the legs, and it allows the athlete to have more hang time in the air to really learn how to slow rotation down. It's a sail technique. Johnny hitting a punch, punch, reach. I think Avery hangs. Yep, good hang technique. So right there, you just saw 3 pretty dang good jumps as far as seeing a sail to a hitch and a hang. So if we get Kylie here again, I believe she's holding it, getting out in front. Boom, she's just holding that knee, and then she's squeezing. Johnny's hitting a punch position here, punch, and then he's reaching everything through. Tries to pluck and pull. Got some pretty good height off that one. Kind of fell like a rock.
Hey, that was good.
Avery hitting a hang technique here. Boom, big hips. Man, I keep missing this. Probably should just slow motion. Boom, he's getting his hips through. He's getting that reverse C.
Hey, that was good.
And then he's coming through. Let me see who else I have here. Kylie again. Hitting position. Good. Let's see if Avery hits another hang. I'd like a little bit more out of that reverse C, but you're getting the idea here. I want to see if we have Lauren. Punch, drop. I'm not sure what she's trying to do here with her legs. Looks like a sail, but then she tries to do this little mini hitch or something here. You guys get the idea on the ramp entries, but there's the 3. You just got to see 3. A sail, a hang, and a hitch. Okay, so this is my favorite drill to really emphasize a penultimate position. This is Roman Hill. He's out of Centralia. Great jumper, great sprinter, All-American jumper. I think his PR is like 24.4. You can watch his position here on this board. So I set up like this is actually from our sand pit, one of our covers. This is basically about a 2-inch thick board, and it actually has track top on top of it. So we're pretty lucky. If you don't have one of these, I recommend, like boards like this, I recommend just getting just mats, like rubber mats. Make sure they're really big so they don't miss their target. And if they're 1/2 inch, get a couple of them and you can stack up to 2 inches. But you're going to have a heightened hips concept. And this is where you really teach an athlete not to break and buckle or drive their hips down or drop their hips in their penultimate. They got to keep them up, because this is where you really work on keeping your hips up when you hit that flat foot concept. And then you're going to learn to really hit a big bump when you go through. So let's see what Roman looks like here. Good. Let's see if another one he has here. Pushes, 1, flat. Boom. Perfect. That looked great. You can see here again. He sets up, and then he's going to have his penultimate and then his plant here. So he's already higher than normal. He's got to keep his hips up to make sure he hits position. Flat foot concept, gets that foot out in front, gets on top position, hits a big drive knee, a big time hang coming through, getting those feet in front, plucking and pulling at the very end. One more time here. Love this drill. There it is. Okay. Let me see what I hear. Oh, here's Benny doing a penultimate board drill as well. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Pop. Really works on getting height. Benny uses the hang.
Box isn't even there. We just run right off it.
Yep, I do preach the idea of running just right off the box. Don't overanalyze it. Just pretend it's not even there. You're hitting. I think they're doing. It's technically a three lefts or 3 rights approach. I could be wrong, but the idea here is that we want to pretend it's not even there. So that way you really learn to be aggressive and crowded on your position, your plant. Good. This is where you see Benny really hitting a reverse C right there. Beautiful. That's that hang technique. He's going to get his knees up first. Then he gets his feet out in front, squeezes, plucks and pulls, gets out of the way. Very nice. Just to throw this in here, this is Lauren Wrench. Like I said, she's a national champ for us. And now she's over in England jumping, I think for Loughborough. She's in a master's program over there. But she ended up jumping 6'10" in meters, over 20 feet. And she's got so much room to grow. She's actually a gymnast and came into Oshkosh. First year track was her freshman year of college. So it's amazing to see her development. Hits position. There's those knees up, gets that extension out, plucks, pulls, gets out of the way. So yeah, that's what I have for the long jump.